everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marsha. Today I'm going to share a recipe with you, and it is called Granny's Homemade White Icing. I'm excited to show you this, so let's get started. Okay, my Granny Sarah was an amazing cook, and years ago when I was growing up, when I was little, she used to do wedding cakes, and I have seen several pictures of her standing behind wedding cakes that she had made. And my mom and dad were divorced, and my dad would come pick us up on Saturday morning on his weekend, and he would always go, usually take us over to Granny's to see her, and I would always pray that she was making a wedding cake that morning, because she would have all that icing out, and she would have, be making flowers and different things like that, and she would let us eat some of that icing. And y'all, it's terrible for you, I'm gonna be honest, but Lord have mercy, how good was it? I can't even begin to explain to you. Very sweet, very good, and it is made with crisco shortening. So you hear that, it's not good for you. But anyway, she made some beautiful cakes over the years, and this is how she did it, okay? So I'm gonna start out with putting some crisco in my mixing bowl. I think I wanna start out with like 3 tablespoons. It's really hard, guys, to gauge how much of what in this. You just have to learn what the consistency is like. I'm gonna show you the ingredients, I'm gonna show you how I do it. But the only way to just perfect it is just to do it and do it to taste. And you'll know if it's good, because if you've ever had homemade Crisco based icing, you know what it's supposed to taste like, and it is delicious. Like I said, not many people do this anymore. All right, so let's do 3 tablespoons. Let's see here. Get the Crisco stick out. I usually buy Crisco in the sticks because I can do better measuring with that. But I usually start out with 3. I may have to add a little bit more. I've only got a half a bag of powdered sugar. Now, usually powdered sugar comes in, actually that doesn't look like enough. I think I'm gonna do 4 tablespoons. Let me just get on here. See, I've already started changing it. Used to, you could buy boxes of powdered sugar, and some stores still have them, but mostly they're in the bag, the larger bags. So for this recipe, you would do half a bag, okay, which will be 16 ounces, because I think the bags are 32. So anyway, and then you're going to need some evaporated milk. We used to call this pet milk because Pet Brand is the one we did. And then you need some homemade vanilla or vanilla extract. Now, this is my homemade vanilla extract. If you want to learn how to make that, there is a video in my YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, of how to do this. Now, this takes 3 months to do. So it's not something you can do overnight, but it is worth it. I just keep a batch going all the time because this is the best. So I'm going to do about a teaspoon of vanilla. And then some people I don't want to put dark vanilla in my white icing because I don't want it to tint it. If you don't, hey, go get you some of that clear vanilla at the store. Sounds great to me. All right, now my evaporated milk, I always like to poke holes in the top of it, not cut it open. So that way I can just set it in the fridge and just keep reusing it. So I'm going to pour some in. Maybe a 1/4 cup to start with. And then I'm just going to pour in some of my sugar here. I think I'm just going to dump that in that bag because it might be the easiest way to bring it out. But this would be equal to a box of powdered sugar, which is 16 ounces, okay? Because this is a half a bag. All right, so we're just going to slowly incorporate that in. Put some in. And then we're going to start with a mixer, okay? Now this takes a few minutes. Let me start it on low. Let's get it going. See what she's looking like. I may have to add a little bit more milk. I may have to add more Crisco. It just depends. So we're just going to start and go. Go with it. So get all that mixed up. Get it whipped good. See if I can move this around. But yeah, this is one of my fondest memories of Granny. Her making those wedding cakes. She was an excellent cook. She cooked the best of everything, to be honest. But this is one of my favorites. All right, let's do a little more powdered sugar. Start that back. And always start your mixer on low when you're dealing with powdered sugar. Now, I do not recommend a stand mixer for this because you gotta feel it. You gotta feel it, okay? You're gonna have to feel what this is like. Now, that second time, that's really dry. And I want to go through here and see where we are. Okay. Now, I'm get a spoon. I want to taste and see what it tastes like. It's got enough Crisco in there. I believe it does. I'm going to do just a little, maybe a teaspoon of milk. Put some more. I have to go get some more powdered sugar. Sometimes I do too much on the Crisco and I have to get more powdered sugar, but usually a box will do. And I may be a little short of a box on that because I had poured out of it. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, I'm going to have some more powdered sugar, I think. Taste it again. Get another spoon, I guess. Okay, I got some more powdered sugar. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, put it in there. And I'm going to see if I can get it like I need it. Here we go. Started out slow. Now this can be messy, like I said, guys. And when you first put that powdered sugar in there, it seems kind of thick, but you got to give it a minute to get that dissolved in. Then you can add some more milk if you need to. And I'm definitely going to have to add some more milk, so I'm going to do another maybe teaspoon of milk. Evaporated milk, that is. Now, consistency's better. Consistency to be like Crisco out of the jar. What you want the consistency to be. Okay, I think I need just a tad more. Okay, there we go. That must have been a little bit less in the box. I probably took some out of that, not realizing it. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Let me taste of it again. That's perfect consistency. Oh yeah, that's it right there, guys. This would be good on a yellow cake, a white cake, chocolate cake, any cake you want. It'd be good. Like I said, Granny used this for wedding cakes. Okay. Now, whoop, that's what she's looking like. That right there is Granny's homemade. Whew, I think I'm having a hot flash, y'all. I'm sweaty. That is her homemade white icing. Now, I'm going to do a part 2 here later, and I'm going to show you how to make this into homemade chocolate icing. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marsha, and don't forget that everything you need and how to make this is going to be in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.